Well, it's New Year's Eve and the big gong happens. And then what? We all wished each other more love, more success, more adventure, more joy in the new year. But will you actually turn that into a strong intention to level up and live your more? And how many of us will just keep swimming along, doing the same old and sitting here saying the same thing in the next year? As the celebration fades, do you sink back into your old routines, scrolling on your phone? Or does the birth of this new moment spark something in you? Are you ready to step into a new life that can truly bring you more? Let's face it, the world has run amok in a whirlwind of struggle and conflict and negativity. It's an attention war where everything is screaming for our attention. Oh my God, look here. Holy shit, did you see that? Wait, watch this. Can you believe that's happening over there? It's downright exhausting, isn't it? We're literally swimming in a sea of noise, and everywhere we turn, there's something pulling our focus in a different direction, manipulating our hearts and minds to think this or that, or be upset at this group, or identify with that group, or even hate on someone that we have never even met. You know, when I studied advertising and publicity, they teach you that you're constantly competing for eyeballs. You have 4 seconds or 7 words or less to hook someone's attention on what you want them to see and what you want to make them think, and ultimately what you want them to buy. In those days, it was magazines and newspaper ads and TV ads and billboards. But with the new technology, we've raised the distraction decibels up to a whole new level, right? How many hours have we lost mindlessly scrolling on social media, Facebook, TikTok, Insta Reels, getting lured in by that shiny bait of someone else's life? You're a fish in a big sea of noise, being distracted from one place to another like Dory, a shiny lure that dances reflectively that you just can't ignore. In fact, we get so mesmerized we forget that that shiny lure is there to let you forget about life so that you can bite into someone else's life, hook, line, and sinker. And that's why I love the new year. Not because of the New Year's resolutions that I'm probably going to break, but because of that brief period between the festivities where I can hit the pause button. A chance to shut out the noise and reflect on the reality of the past, the people I connected with, the surprises, the lessons, the personal growth, and I get to focus on the real moments that made a difference in my life. It's a chance to reflect on how I'm different from the year before. And as the new year chimes in, people often say, "Where did the time go? I can't believe it's already 2024. And we're slapped with this reality of time slipping away from us. The thing is, it's not just about what we've experienced this year, but how consciously we've lived it. Are we even present in our own lives? Here's the truth. Most of us are little fish lost in this wide open sea, swimming around in circles, distracted by one shiny object after another. And we're either swimming towards something that isn't real and getting hooked on something that will never make a difference in our lives, or we're mindlessly swimming away from the things that should matter and the people that we should be connecting with and the things we should be learning to better ourselves so that we can get more out of life. Last year, I finally realized that following the world's shiny lures isn't fulfilling at all, because they pull my attention from what truly matters. And as the sand slips away, I forget where I was and what I was doing. And those lures are meant to distract us from the spiritual home of our true purpose and our destiny. When we finally regain focus on our lives, we realize that what's truly fulfilling is connecting with others and making a positive impact in their life. So it's a new year, and today is tomorrow. So take some time to disconnect and just be. Reflect on the last year, be grateful for what is, and decide who you want to be. Envision your path, and most importantly, ask yourself this one question: is this how I truly want to live? The answer may surprise you. You see, it's about finding your true north, your emotional home, and deciding who you're becoming. Today is tomorrow, and it's your chance to orient your compass to a destination towards your destiny. I had to make it a practice to be mindful about where I am in this ocean and not get trapped in the social media mindlessness of reactivity, because there is so much more to life. Maybe it's time for you to realize that you weren't meant to be that small fish swimming in circles with the school and chasing someone else's lure and getting hooked on someone else's line of thinking or manipulation. If you're honest, that path never really felt right to you anyway, right? But what if one day you wake up and you discover you're not a fish at all? You awaken to realize that you're actually the ship on the surface of the ocean navigating towards this beautiful sunset. What if you were always meant to chart a course to a whole new destiny? You know, they say it's the journey that matters, and it's okay to get lost sometimes. So if you feel lost, just stop. Sit still, take a moment, look around. Feel into what's real and who or what may be throwing you off course. It's time to assess who you are and how far you've come, and then you can look up and ask for guidance to navigate you from a higher source. Staying conscious and noticing every time you veer off course. And then ask yourself the one question that cuts through the shit like a hot knife through butter. Is this the basis on which I choose to live? Because that's how we get more to life.